Below are houses A, B, C, and D, each of which is a different color. Decipher each house's color from the following clues. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the green house. The greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. So the way these are drawn suggests to me that B and C are indistinguishable in terms of distance from the tree or the power line, and A and D are indistinguishable as far as distance from the lake, which I think that's going to be the observation that helps here. Yo, what's up, DJ? What a name. Oh boy. A lot to unpack on that one. D is either yellow, blue, or green. So D cannot be red. So if D is not red, the red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house, which means that A is probably the blue house. I guess we could make the observation that C is closer to the pine tree. Yeah, C is closer to the pine tree than B. I mean, notably so. I'm just trying to figure out what our limitations are here. Okay. So the red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. So the red tree cannot be D. So it is not red. And this one also can't be red. It's not possible. Because nobody is closer to the pine tree, or everyone's closer to the pine tree than that guy. The yellow house is closer to the lake than the green house. So I don't think this one can be yellow or this one. I think both of these cannot be yellow. The green house is closer to the power lines than the blue house. The green house is closer to the power lines than the blue house. So this one can't be green, which means that all that's left is blue. So this one's definitely blue. Wait. Red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house, so that doesn't make sense. There's no way that's right. Oh, did I write that this one can't be red when I meant that it couldn't be blue? Oh no, this one actually strictly cannot be red. That's correct. The red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. Actually, that means this one can't be blue, specifically. The green house is closer to the power lines than the blue house. So this one can't be green, which only leaves yellow, I think. Okay, so if yellow's fixed, yellow house is closer to the lake than the greenhouse. If that's true, then that would have to make this green, right? Right? Red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. I mean, I wouldn't think that we would want to be comparing distance from D to the lake and A to the lake to each other, because that's sort of a... That is sort of a up in the air kind of comparison. Greenhouse is closer to the power lines than the blue house. That's true in this configuration. D is yellow, blue, or green. That's correct. Red house is closer to the pine tree than the blue house. Yellow house is closer to...
This should do the trick.
I wash my hands of it.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Wow, nice debriefing on that puzzle. This is one of the ones where you have to use the clues to answer it. Go here. You're not the boss of me. I'll go there when I'm damn ready. That's right, I said damn. When I'm damn hell ass ready. This is a good line. This is a really good line. Only thing kids love more these days than sassing their parents are those oversized pants. Buh. Am I allowed to rotate these, by the way? Oh, I can. Alright. Oh wait, I put this in the wrong spot, didn't I? This points at the head of that, got it. think that's correct. I don't feel good about this one.
To test my theory.
Okay.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I was really concerned. When are we doing Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright? Probably after I get done with Ace Attorney Investigations and the 3 Layton games. But that... I mean, I am enjoying it, but that's the main reason why I'm playing the Layton games. I don't know when I'll do Ace Attorney 4. I'm just saying I'm not going to play the crossover game before I've done both of those things. Finishing Investigations and the 3 Layton games. Why does he have a Diabolical box? Because he's a monster. What a weird sentence. Okay, she's a demon. And it's really starting to irk me that no one else seems to be onto the fact that she's Satan now. Sammy has 8 chains with 7 links each. He wants to connect all these chains to make a totally awesome necklace that's a single loop. Jeweler says he can open and close a single link for $2. As shown below, Sammy could open an end of each of the 8 chains to make one long necklace that's a single loop. However, that would cost $16, and truth is, there's a cheaper way to get the same result using the cheapest method possible. How much will it cost to make Sammy's necklace? I'm feeling like the answer is going to be that you can take one of these segments of chain and use its links to connect other pieces. I'm just trying to work out how exactly that would work. So if I ignore this chain and I use one link here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still have 2 links left. If that solution feels like it lands back at 16 again. Oh, there's 7 links each. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was right. I just didn't realize it was 7 links each. And then I used the last one to connect the 2 pieces. I think that works.
This should do the trick. A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's a detail they care all that much about. I missed this many puzzles? I'm a failure. A gentleman never leaves a puzzle unsolved, and I left like a dozen unsolved.
So much. What's going on over there?
I believe we may have stumbled upon Mr. Anderson's dear daughter.
That's one heck of a send-off.
Considering the size of the party, I doubt she's just going on holiday.
Yeah, they do have pretty good puzzles. Oh, now we're gonna interrogate people? That's not very nice. We're just gonna bring this demon spawn with us? Okay, got it. Y'all seem to be cool with the fact that we have a possessed girl with us, but okay. I will never rest in my room. Man, I can't find any coins. Yeah, the puzzles are mostly fine. Every now and then you get a rough one, but it's not that bad. Pretty interesting that there's, like, nobody around that I can find. Oh, Granny, yay! We can do all these puzzles I missed. Johnny and Thomas are each carrying some apples. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, the two men would each have the same number of apples. Conversely, if Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas would have. Jesus. If Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple, so T plus 1. J minus 1. So they're 2 apart. If Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, so if Johnny's went up by 2, times T minus 2, which is 3T minus 6. Add 6 to both sides, so J equals, or I guess J plus 8 equals 3T. And T plus 1 equals J minus 1. Add 1 to both sides, so J equals T plus 2 equals J. So replace it. So T plus 8 sorry, T plus 10 equals 3T. T plus 10 equals 3T. So T is 5? Yeah, T is 5. So T is 5. That means J equals 7. If Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, then he would be 3 and he would be 9. Then Johnny would have 3 times the number of apples that Thomas would have. Yeah. So it's 5 and 7.
And now to test my theory.
Did I write it backwards?
Well, I suppose that's
Shut
one
up.
possibility eliminated.
Did I write the wrong numbers down? Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple. If Johnny, this guy's Johnny, this guy's Thomas. I'll switch him if I'm wrong, but Johnny gave Thomas 1 apple. They would have the same number of apples. If Thomas gave Johnny 2 apples, yeah, I just had it backwards.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
I just had the names wrong. Guess I should have been more careful, but also I don't care. Lined with a single straight row of trees, each planted at a different time, and each a different distance from its neighbor. Of the 5 trees labeled A through E here, which 2 trees have the greatest distance between them? Sorry, what? Each planted at a different time, and each a different distance from its neighbor. What ending, Mutant Little? Oh. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, I'm feeling the same way right now, MTI. Are we talking about distance between when they were planted? Because C would have been planted first. Yo, Yunus, thank you so much for the host. So, like, C would have been planted first, then D, then A, then E. I think this is a really poorly specified problem. This puzzle seems very poorly specified. Take it easy, DSF. Sleep well. Please tell me that this is not just like some weird trick question to get me to overthink that A and E have the greatest distance between them.
Just leave it to me. Piece of cake.
Uh, Try thrice. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I appreciate it. I think the mistake is that everyone keeps saying the word puzzle, and that wasn't one. When fitted with an identically shaped piece, produces a full cube. Which one does not? Hey, Ariel. Sure, I totally get what the puzzle is trying to do. It sucked. I feel like the answer is going to be C, but I've convinced myself that that one works. B looks like it's fine. You would just take another piece that looks just like it and flip it and put it on itself. That works. Same with D. The ridges look like they would line up just fine. A looks fine. C is the odd one out, but I've convinced myself that it works. So take that. Actually, it doesn't. C doesn't work, does it? Does C work? Oh my god, I'm having such a hard time visualizing this thing. C feels like it's the only one it can be.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
C only works if you can mirror it. Yeah, that's kind of where I was in my head, but I'd convinced myself it worked. Anyway. Cut it in two pieces and rejoin them to form a square. So with the number of pieces there are, it will be a 4x4 square. And they have to be axially aligned cuts, okay. The cut has to separate this hole in the middle. There's just no way it doesn't. Cut it into two pieces. Okay. I don't think this one's supposed to be that difficult either. Jesus. It's that, and then you take these and you just slide them over. Okay.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
I just wasn't seeing it before. Two pieces to reassemble to form a 5x4 rectangle. Is it going to be something like this? Cut it into two pieces. Oh, that works. Okay. And then you oh my god, that works right there. That's it. Jesus, that's disgusting.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
That was pretty fun. You should let other people tell you that. I know, but the other one I really struggled with. 3 people at odds with one another running for mayor in the upcoming town election. Including these 3 candidates, the town has a voter population of 40 people. Including these 3 candidates. In order to win, a candidate must get more votes than any other candidate. If each of the 40 voters casts a single vote, and every vote is recognized, what is the fewest number of votes a candidate needs to secure victory with certainty? 14. Is this one just a math problem? I don't understand. There's got to be another piece I'm missing.
Let's see if this works.
Okay, so when they say
Well,
including
I'm
these 3
still-
people, they actually mean excluding these 3 people. So when they say including, they mean excluding. Got it. I'm gonna try 15, because I think when they said including, what they meant was excluding.
Just leave it to me.
Okay. So this is a trick question where
Looks like I botched that one.
I think this is a trick question where it's talking about what if the other two candidates teamed up. So if we're from the perspective of A, how many votes does he have to secure? Well, if B votes for C and C votes for C, then does that throw things off? I don't feel like that should change it. 14 should still be correct, right? If you get 14, it doesn't matter if they team up. Who cares? You can't get... Oh, no, I was wrong. I'm sorry. 14 is not correct. I was thinking of if it was split evenly. Why did I think that was correct? I'm an idiot. $21. Why did I think that was correct? What was my reasoning that got to 14? I was thinking 14, 13, 13, but it could just be 14 and 26, right? If you have 21 votes, no one else can get 20 anymore.
Here goes. Well, I'm stumped.
Well, Luke, I think you're right. I'm stumped too. Are we back to words don't mean what they say? Including these three candidates maybe means excluding? So there's actually 43 people in town instead of 40? What am I not seeing then? Is there like... So there's 37 not cast by the candidates. Am I supposed... So we are assuming that all the candidates are gonna vote for themselves? I only have to secure 20 because I know I'm gonna vote for me?
Let's see if this works. Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Y'all out here really backseating pretty hard, and I feel like I couldn't put that much closer to my face, you know what I mean? We could just right there. Now you gotta read it. You don't have a choice, you gotta read it. Make it bigger? There we go. In a far-off country, there's a king whose favorite pastime is showing off the latest possessions he's collected. Subjects of his kingdom are forbidden to purchase items the king has acquired for a month or so. Only once he's tired of his new purchase can the common folk finally buy that item for themselves. However, the other day the king bought a new item that had him all but commanding his subjects to buy one of the same item as soon as possible. It's the telephone, because one by itself doesn't do anything.
This should do the trick. And there we have it.
There's a fellow with a very particular rules about when he wears his best hat. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. When it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat unless it's been cloudy for 2 days in a row, in which case he wears his hat on the second of these days. Doesn't rain on cloudy days. So it can't have been cloudy on Wednesday. That's impossible. Otherwise, he would have worn his hat. So it must have been rainy on Wednesday. You like it with that? I mean, we could always do that, right? No, that's too much work. I'm not willing to put the effort in. I'm sorry. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. I think this works. If I put the cloudy on Monday, then on Tuesday he would have worn his hat. Wait, if it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat. Unless it's been cloudy for 2 days, in which he wears it on the second these days. So the cloud can't be there. Wait, hold on. Okay. So it can't be clouds on Wednesday. That would have caused him to wear his hat. So therefore, it can only be rainy or rainy or sunny. And if it's rainy, he doesn't wear his hat. So that's fixed. That's good. We're good. That's good. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat. Okay, actually getting a little bit stumped by this one. So I think I'm correct. This one has to be rain. If it were sunny, he would have worn his hat. And if it were cloudy, he would have worn his hat. When it's cloudy, he doesn't wear his hat. I don't feel like I have enough pieces. Right? Am I confused by this? When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. For games like this, I read chat off of the overlay. I still would prefer if you guys wouldn't try to hold spoiler discussions using those. I'm wondering whether or not keeping in mind it doesn't rain on cloudy days is what's tripping me up. Like, do cloudy days have an extra property I'm missing out on, I think? I don't know why I'm struggling with this one so much. It does seem like everyone else gets it, and Tina says I'm overthinking it. Is the game still bad? I'm not hating it. I think if you understood the rules the way I understood the rules, even in prologue, it wouldn't unify. Which is why I think I understand the rules incorrectly. Maybe I'm going about this wrong. Maybe I'm trying too hard to assign weather to the hats, and instead I need to look at the hats to figure out the weather. Maybe there's like a reverse thing I'm doing wrong. When it's sunny, he always wears his hat. Oh, you know what it could be? We don't know the week previous, so it could have been cloudy the day before this Sunday, which would have made this hat make sense. I think that's the thing I was missing.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
Night, Empty Eye. Thanks for hanging out. Who the heck are you? Conrad, that's the answer. Oh, they're not allowed access to the deluxe suites because the deluxe suites are detached. Interesting. Happy birthday, Calm Snorlax. Star must be next to the moon. X must be second from the top. Circle must be somewhere above the diamond. Moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Okay, so X is second from the top. Star must be next to the moon, so it's got to be one of these over here. Which means diamond and circle could be at the top. Diamond can't be at the top, so it has to be the circle. Moon must be located 2 places below the diamond. Star must be next to the moon. That looks right.
This should do the trick. Ha! Wonderful.
I'm a genius. It's out of control. Yo, boy, definitely hit me with some of your best spoilers. No, Tina, I haven't. To mock a mockingbird. Tap a square to place a rose. The fragrance of each rose reaches 2 space in all directions but can't penetrate walls. Not a good enough reason to use the word penetrate. The fragrance of 2 or more roses overlaps. The resulting smell will be overpowering.
Consider this puzzle solved. Ha! Wonderful.
Okay. I seem to remember this type of puzzle that I did in like elementary or middle school, where what was the name of the type of puzzle where every person has like one of a set of 5 qualities and one of a set of 5 locations, and then they'd give you a bunch of rules, like the person who's from this place doesn't have this quality, and I seem to recall the puzzle being called like an acrostic puzzle or something. And you'd have this big graph that you would like put in X's and stuff to figure it out. But that's basically the style of puzzle, is like figuring out where each of the blocks goes. Oh, cool, we're just fucking dead now. Nice. Sounds like Einstein puzzle. Oh, that's like a real name? Einstein puzzles? Bobo Kanobo, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I genuinely appreciate it. Pass in the darkness of the tunnel. Move them around so that each locomotive ends up on the opposing track while still maintaining the same order. The number 2 cars for both trains must remain on their original tracks. I really don't care about the number of moves. I just can't imagine caring.
Just leave it to me. Piece of cake.
Probably, Tina. Layton sleeps standing up, and that honestly makes perfect sense for him. Damn, Granny's gone. I'll never be able to do missed puzzles now. No, you guys misunderstand. Layton fell asleep standing up on the couch.
Everybody get ready to rock. The next stop is Frozen. Come on, passengers, let me hear you scream.
I love this guy.
Sensei. Of course. How could I have missed this? Do you recall how this ticket was missing a destination? Well, it seems that the destination was staring us in the face all along.
Really? But where, Professor?
Oh, am I supposed to look at it in the mirror? It's S-E-N-S-E. If you look at it in the mirror, I guess. I mean... Oh, use the ticket in the instruction booklet. Oh. If Ken's still alive? I don't even remember who Ken was. Yeah, I'm looking at the ticket in here. And I don't feel like I know more information now. Just hope I don't get shot. I don't understand this puzzle. I don't own a printer because it's 2019 and I'm 30 years old. Of course I don't own a printer. How do you print things? I have a job. They own a printer. I'm looking at the ticket in the manual, and I've gained literally no information. If I assume that there's a fold in this page, does that help me? I'm not drawing it out on a piece of paper. I'm currently under protest. So the fold in the manual would be right here. How'd you find that out, Shrike? I imagine the answer's the hard way. Fold the ticket in a particular way. Okay. I mean, is the answer full sense supposed to tell me you fold it to make sense of it? Because I really think it's just the two. I currently think it's the two. I'm gonna write 2. And if I'm correct, we're just not gonna talk about it.
Puzzle solved.
Okay.
Ha! Wonderful.
Oh! Oh. We're doing some Mad Magazine bullshit up in here.